Hello there, it is Pete over at the Samplist, and today we are checking out Perrcs by UJAM. Straight from the private collection of Hans Zimmer, Perrcs is the newest addition to the long-standing Symphonic Elements series featuring strings, drums and brass. These mix-ready powerhouse libraries make quick symphonic writing a breeze and combine effortlessly with other libraries too. Perrcs focuses on smaller percussion, which ranges from delicate rhythms to massive, powerful ensembles. Featuring the UJAM's signature sound design, Perrcs is a great way to instantly add effective and varied percussive elements to your compositions. Perrcs runs in its own dedicated UJAM Symphonic Elements player and is currently at full price of £217. However, UJAM frequently have sales and offer bundles and cross-grade prices too. In this video, we're going to check out the functionality of Perrcs, what it sounds like, and of course I've thrown it into the all-important composition challenge. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank UJAM for sending over a copy of Perrcs so we can make this video. While we do get the instruments for free, it doesn't in any way influence our thoughts, ideas or judgments. We are just working composers giving you our insights. And of course, if you've not already done so, please hit that subscribe button. It is so great to see the subscribe count go up, and it's the best way you can support our channel. Without further ado, let's check out Perrcs. Here we go, we have Perrcs from UJAM loaded up in its very own Symphonic Elements plugin. Absolutely fantastic. Now, I'm going to talk about the plugin, how it works, because it's really, really simple, very intuitive. We're going to start off with the presets. Now, before I start going through and playing these different presets, we can see we have literally hundreds, and they're all in different categories. So I will play some examples from each of those. The plugin is split into low drums and high drums, and you can actually isolate these. So you can do that using a slider, or you can have just the low drums or just the high drums. Absolutely lovely. Okay, let's just put that exactly where it was. And then on the left-hand side, we've got the low drum control. So effects, you can add obviously different effects going through and different motion effects, EQ, shape, etc. Same for the high drums on the right. In the middle, this affects everything that's going on. So we've got the highlighter, finisher, and ambience. The finisher is UJAM's sound design plugin. There's lots of different varieties. They all do different things. They're absolutely wonderful. I love Voodoo. That's one of my favorite finisher plugins. And that affects everything in the middle. So of course you can use the mod wheel, which will create a fade. So at the top, it's on minimum. So you can bring in the dynamics. And of course, I'm holding down the keys. We've got common phrases on the left and style phrases on the right. If you want to stop. And you can end with a hit, etc. And then let's say I'm playing one of these style phrases. I'll put a small ending there. Okay, so you can go out with a bang. Lovely. And then we've got different fills. We've got some introductions. Then you can go into the main rhythm. And then we've got some metal hits. A cymbal. Sounds like a tambourine. So we've got some metal percussion and then we've got some hits. And of course, you can hear that there is delay going on as well, which is absolutely great. So that's the effect in the middle. And of course, you can turn all the delays and different effects off as you need to. And then there's different styles as well. So within each preset instrument, you can change a style. So you can hear a triplet phrase there, and next to that will be a straight phrase. Okay, and you can add different hits and metals as you go. It's really, really cool. And from C2, the phrases build up in complexity. So of course you can keep the same ensemble and, like I say, change the style as well. And anything you can create, you save. So there are some other different modes. So you can have latch mode on if you want to, and you can sync to the beat. Everything is tempo synced in your DAW. So if you're drawing incredibly neat lines on the piano roll in your DAW, you're going to have perfect percussion, which is absolutely great. But you can sync it to the beat as well, and Perrcs will just play in time, and then you can swing and you can half time. Actually, let's do this one. Normal time, double time, and then swing to give it a sort of humanist feel. Yeah, it's absolutely great. So my primary usage of Perrcs will be, I've got a deadline and I need some really quick percussion, and Perrcs will fill that. But of course, my other usage, I don't have a deadline and I'm just writing an album. I would use Perrcs to give me smaller percussion, but also some equally big percussion. And I have used drums a lot. I've got whole albums where drums, the plugin drums from UJAM features really, really heavily. So I know how quick and easy this is to use. It's very, very cool. So let's have a quick look. So natural, I'm just going to get the dry sticks and toms. So of course, everything's tempo synced. So if I'm not playing to a click at the moment, it's 120 BPM, but I've got to make sure that I'm trying to change at least on the beat. And of course, you can layer up different rhythms as well. Lovely. So that is dry sticks and toms. And you can see the style changes down the bottom. Let's do another natural roto bongos. Lovely. So for me, I write a lot of tension music. I go on about it quite a lot. Tension, tension, tension. Perfect. Lovely for crime as well. So I got some triplets combined there. So that's natural. What? I'll just click save. Let's go big. So here's some big industrial beats. Absolutely lovely. Brilliant. Really cool stuff. Let's just do one more big. Do speed. So we can hear the decay going. It's very cool. Is that a gong? Lovely. First, turn the finisher off. And I'll bring down all the effects and the ambience, just so you can hear what it sounds like with no effects on. There we go. No effects. Let's go into a different category. So we've got monsters. Let's do full assault. Let's go to processed. So we're getting into sound design land now. Quite trippy, isn't it? So that's echo chamber. Let's just do still uploading. Lovely. So I hit stop at the end, but you can hear it's very small percussion, and this is what I love about this library. The range is absolutely fantastic. Floating grooves. So for hybrid scoring, these are absolutely wonderful. Yeah, love it. I'm going to turn the sync on the beat and make my playing a lot easier. Robot rotos. Lovely stuff. Let's go on to high sizzles. Cuckoo's clock. Beautiful. And we'll do one more high one. So Perrcs sizzle. Yeah, cool stuff. So again, when you're playing through the on your DAW, it's so much easier to get everything in time. Let's do ticks. So again, very, very small percussion going on there. Let's do one more ticks. Shaker. So great for tension. And we've got ticks sound design. Let's do hollow sticks reverse. Do love the sound design patches. So that's white noise short. We've got some glitchy sounds. Let's go glitch sticks. Yeah, they sound cool. Let's do one more glitch. Shortwave glitch. Very cool. And then we got gated, so flickers. Brilliant. And we do atmosphere. A click away. Lovely. I'll do one more atmospheric one as well. Lost signals. It's got a sonar vibe going on. Absolutely brilliant. So that is Perrcs. Now, of course, as I will say, the proof's in the pudding. How well is it faring in compositions? Now, I've used the Symphonic Elements a lot through my composing career, as it were. I mean, it's a hobby. But I write a lot of music for different publishers, get music on TV shows, and Symphonic Elements has featured quite heavily in the stuff I make. So I've made a composition using only UJAM libraries. I have added a little bit of sound design, like risers and hits and things like that. But the overall, all the percussion here is from Perrcs. So obviously that's the main featured library. Then I've used the USynths a lot. I absolutely love the USynths. I did throw in one of the pianos as well. I think it was Relic on this occasion. So what you think? I went for like kind of an 80s slasher type vibe. I've been watching a few horror movies at the cinema of late, and to me there's quite a big call for like retro music. So that's what I decided to do for Perrcs. So check out the video. The video makes absolutely no sense, but it's a lot of fun, and the composition, like I say, is UJAM only. And yeah, I think it sounds cool. So I'm gonna finish with my closing thoughts. On with the composition. Here we go. It is closing thoughts time, and we're talking about Perrcs from UJAM. I've got to admit, I am a big fan of UJAM libraries. They have essentially a focus, and whatever their focus is, they always do them incredibly well. So we've looked at some of the pianos on this channel, and of course we're now looking at the newest Symphonic Elements. For me, like I say, they do what they say on the tin. They sound incredible. Having Hans Zimmer's own private collection of instruments in your DAW is amazing. But what makes UJAM plugins so special for me, and of course Perrcs, is the way they are created, the way they're scripted, the way they're programmed. They are absolutely wonderful. They're almost foolproof in terms of, I've got a quick deadline, I've got to get this out, I need some percussion, I need some strings, I need some brass, boom, it's done. And of course, I've already talked about the pianos, the guitar range is absolutely amazing as well. I could just go on, and I also got the synths as well, and stranger synths. You can hear it all the way through my composition. It's absolutely wonderful. So I had a really good time exploring those synths while I was exploring Perrcs and putting them all together. And I love the composition in terms of the character and the kind of like kookiness, but everything just has its place, and when you start mixing it together, it just sounds absolutely brilliant. So of course in the composition, everything you could hear was from UJAM. Do I recommend Perrcs? My goodness, yes. I've been using the Symphonic Elements series for years. Ever since Striiings came out, it's been in my template, because depending on what I'm creating, and it doesn't always have to be big, massive orchestral pieces, it can be very quiet and sort of low dynamic pieces. Strings has always found a place, and of course when brass came out and drums came out, I've been using those as well. So I can wholeheartedly recommend Perrcs, because it is one of those libraries that I know I'm going to reach for time and time again. All that leaves me to say is thank you so much once again to UJAM for sending over a copy of Perrcs so we can make this video. If you like what you heard, feel free to leave a like on the video, and of course drop us a comment. Perrcs has been out for a while, so maybe you've already picked it up and you can share your experience of using it. I did miss the intro price because I had a little break. It is the summer holidays after all, or it was the summer holidays. And then my computer decided it wasn't going to work for a while, so I had to get that fixed up. But I'm back to making videos now. So do check out the UJAM website frequently, because they do have lots of sales. And of course, they do have amazing loyalty cross-grade offers as well. So check your account to see how much Perrcs would cost you. And of course, please check out our other videos on YouTube. We've got lots of videos going on, nearly 600 now, so we are just continually making content. And if you're not done so already, hit that all-important subscribe button. We love seeing the channel grow. We aren't affiliated with any kind of links with developers or any advertising deals. Everything is just down to the support of the music community. So we would really appreciate it. If you're not done so, please subscribe. Till next time, keep making that beautiful, and in this case, slightly kooky music, and we'll speak again soon.